Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The hand to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
To the air, it's Mayaba. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye week sometimes can take away your rhythm. And that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking.
Oh, trickeration, he wants to throw. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cuevas. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Lets it fly. To the end zone, and is picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top of the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
There he goes. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Makes the grab. It's Sanders. And the Trojans get it past the sticks.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
They'll go back to the ground. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sure hands, it's Lemon. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. High the chains now on 2nd and long.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Strachan.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Might be changing the route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Back to pass, it's Mayava. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
4th down. They'll throw for it. He's going to fire deep. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long. The percentages are low anyways. And on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle. It's Horton. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He'll throw it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown Trojans. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw.
It's a running room. It's a seam wide open. The 30. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Handoff to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him.
And down he goes back at the 3. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. Crosses the 30. Across the 30, out of. at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Tosses to the quarterback. Grab near the marker. It's Fox. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. On the ground, it's Jordan. He makes the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. It'll be 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Mayaba. Quickly out to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Now, 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it, 1st down and more. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, USC.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. About as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Pressure coming. Got it behind the line. It's Jordan. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC!
And that's exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good... He's loose. There he goes. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. What a catch along the right sideline as he makes a huge play.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Makes the catch. It's Miller. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the right. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a 1st down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. Scores on the sneak.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Tosses it back. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this 2nd half, lined up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
I think that's a decision the head coach is going to look back on and wish he had done the other thing and just kick it way down the field. You've got a tie game. You've got so much football left to play here in the 2nd half. Instead, because you don't get the onside kick, your opponent is now set up in really nice field position to go down, score, and take the lead.
Throwing on the run. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing complete.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Lets it fly. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up.
Touchdown time! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the move from inside his 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Firing to the right, complete. Turning on the Jets. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. He might want another play. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Back to pass on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Strocken. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Strocken. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
Lost to throw again. He's got him. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. He wants to throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back. He wants to throw the football. He sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the first down. But way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Mayava. Complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to BYU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll take the deep shot. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Mayaba. Floating away. Quickly to the tight end. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. The Trojans will hustle to the line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, going to the air. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball and he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right now.
Oh, space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
To the air on 2nd down. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it along the sideline. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30+. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw again. Firing toward the end zone. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And wait just a second. The official is going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he splits the uprights, and we're tied in the 4th. They march 72 yards. I don't know about this decision. Tie game, 4th quarter. They're lining up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Fires to the wideout. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time, man. This crowd really affecting the football.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
And your USC Trojans will take over 1st and 10.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man in the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to...
Makes the grab at the 30. Touchdown USC! And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding. Job by the D, all 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity, and they weren't able to do it there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Hauls it in. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Blasted as he lets it go. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. This is near blasphemous, but should the defense just let them score? Maybe they have more confidence in their offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that... One's on the same page for this big down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Smashes through the tackle. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's Lane. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. Want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.